Did I ever tell you that I've always wanted to be a stand-up comedian?
But sure, you're not funny. I'm the one that always makes people laugh, not you.
No chance. Sure about them two birds in the hut noise the other night? They were in stitches at everything I said.
Yeah, but they were laughing at you, Johnny, not with you. There's a difference.
That is such a lie. But you know what? It doesn't matter. Because I'm not going to listen to you.
Okay, fair enough. But don't blame me when you get laughed off the stage like Arthur Fleck.
Who's Arthur Fleck?
Jesus Christ, I swear, there's more brains in a false face. Arthur Fleck is the Joker's real name.
Okay, relax. You're the one that's in the superheroes, not me.
The Joker's not a superhero, he's a super villain, okay? Get that into your head.
Okay, sorry. Shoot me, why don't you?
I would if I had a gun. You're gonna flare up your knees again, Dad.
The Lord detests the sacrifice of the wicked, but the prayer of the righteous pleases him.
Enough of the Bible quotes there. I heard enough of them growing up.
How are you, Reverend? You keeping alright?
I'm doing fine, Jonathan. How much do I owe you, son?
It's alright there. It's on the house.
Are you sure?
Positive.
Suit yourself. I'll not argue with you.
See, if I ever took money off you, Dad, you'd have a heart attack.
Thank you, son.
De nada, Padre. Now, will you hear this for a laugh? Johnny wants to be a stand-up comedian.
Is that true, Jonathan?
Well, I've been thinking about it. It's on the bucket list, you know. Something I'd like to do before I die.
In that case, I think you should do it, because life is too short, and as we all know, none of us knows what the future holds.
Says the man that hasn't left this caravan in 7 years.
Thank you for the groceries, son. But now, if you don't mind, I think it's time the both of you left.
Oh, you don't like it when I speak the truth out loud, do you?
Look, son, there's no need for drama. Just leave.
No, I have a better idea. Johnny, grab an arm, will you?
What are you doing?
Johnny, will you grab an arm?
What are you doing? No!
I should have done this a long time ago, Dad.
No!
I'm sorry, Reverend.
No! No!
I will get you out of this caravan one day, I swear. Come on, let's go.
Hello?
Are you on the way, Patrick?
Yes, we're near there, but I'm bringing my wee cousin with me, because he's going to be taking over from me soon, so I'm introducing him to all my customers. Alright, bye-bye. Right, Barry, this next guy is a Reverend that lives in a caravan in his driveway and never comes out.
And he smokes green.
Aye, for medicinal purposes. It helps with his arthritis.
Why doesn't he just live in the house?
Because he's as mad as a ship's camp. Never leaves the caravan.
There's a name for that.
Yeah, head case, balloon, maniac, take your pick.
No, it's agoraphobia.
Yeah, well, whatever it's called, this guy's a nut job of the highest order. Constantly spouts Bible quotes.
Has no one told him grass is illegal? Like, I can't see God being too happy with that.
No, sure, did you not hear? Bob Marley brought some guns up to God after he died, so now him and the big guy's on it 24/7.
Cracker, the two of them puffed and went on top of a big cloud. Here you go, God. Good shit, man. Thanks, Bob.
Right, enough. Look serious.
Come in, come in. Get out of the cold.
Reverend, this is my cousin Barry.
May the Lord be with you.
Yeah, you too.
What age are you? You look a bit young to be a drug dealer.
I'm 14.
Not think you'd be better putting your energy into school.
No, sure, I never go to school. I'm always on the beat.
So, instead, you're going to lead a life of crime.
Yeah, living the dream.
For all have sinned and fall short of the glory of God.
Yeah, Patrick told me you do Bible quotes.
Oh, did he indeed?
Just giving him a flavour of your Quirky personality, Reverend.
I'm sure you were.
So, same as usual then, 100 quid's worth.
Yeah, that'll be fine.
Here you go.
May the Lord be with you.
And also with you.
This is late.
No, it's not. I checked it twice, weighed it myself.
Are you calling a man of God a liar?
No, of course not, but the correct amount of grass is in that bag.
So we have a difference of opinion then.
I was there when Patrick weighed it. He's telling the truth, right?
I didn't ask you, so please keep your mouth shut.
Hey! That's my cousin you're talking to.
I don't like your tone of voice.
If I was you, old man, I'd be very careful.
Now that was stupid, wasn't it?
Look, I'm sorry, Reverend, okay?
Now, empty your pockets. The both of you.
You're making a big mistake here. We work for Dean O'Brien.
Yeah. Well, tell him I said hello.
This isn't over.
Yes, I know. You'll be back to punish me for my sins.
You're not going to be quoting the Bible for much longer, Reverend.
If only the simple ones could learn prudence, and the fools learn sense. Now, gentlemen, I think it's time you left. The last enemy to be destroyed is death. Now get out. Are you sure you're knocking loud enough? I don't think the people in America have heard you yet.
Sorry, I thought you were asleep, so I was not going to wake you up.
Which is exactly what you did.
It's 9 o'clock, Reverend. We always come at this time.
I'm sorry. I was on the whiskey last night. I completely forgot.
Can we come in?
Come on in. Yes, come in. Mi casa, su casa.
Okay, Reverend. I'm going to go through the questions with you again, okay?
Now, Michelle, let me ask you a question. How many years have you been a mental health nurse?
4.
And you, Susan?
Yes, 4.
And yet all you ever do is ask me the same stupid questions every week.
It's part of our job, Reverend.
Yes, but do you not think you could vary the questions every now and again?
The past questionnaire is designed specifically to help measure the severity of your agoraphobia.
Yes, I understand that, but it's not really productive, is it?
It's part of the program, Reverend.
Well, I think it's a fruitless endeavour, so I'll not be participating anymore.
So, does that mean that you can leave this caravan and go into your house now?
No, Michelle, that's not what it means. So stop being facetious.
I wasn't trying to be.
Yes, you were. Because I'm sure, like me, you're fed up going round and round in circles. So what I'm going to do is tell you the real reason why I live in this caravan and don't go into the house anymore.
Good. Honesty is always the best policy.
Lying lips are an abomination to the Lord, but those who act faithfully are his delight.
I couldn't have put it better myself.
Okay, here we go. Yous ready? There are 3 ghosts in my house, and yes, I know you both think I'm crazy, but it's the truth.
First of all, Reverend, we don't think you're crazy. That type of terminology isn't used in our profession.
So you believe me then?
No, we're not saying that either. But we do believe that you believe it.
So in other words, I am crazy.
No, Reverend. You're mentally ill. There's a difference.
No, you're wrong. I am not mentally ill. There are ghosts in my house, and when I lived there, they never left me alone. Even at night, when I'm trying to sleep, they beg me to find their bodies so that they can have a Christian burial and be released from purgatory. That's why they're trapped.
Why have you not told us about this before?
Because I am not a stupid man. I mean, look at your faces. You both think that I'm insane.
Can you tell us why the ghosts are in the house in the first place?
Because that's where they were murdered.
Did you murder them?
Of course not. I wouldn't hurt a fly.
So if you didn't, then who did?
I think it must have been my son, Kevin.
You think?
Nobody else lives in the house except me and him. So if I didn't do it, it has to be him. Process of elimination.
And have you contacted the police about your suspicions?
No. Sure, they wouldn't believe me. What's the point?
Okay, Reverend. Thank you for being so candid with us today. You've been extremely helpful.
What are you going to do?
First of all, we need to speak to your son, Kevin. After all, he's your nominated caregiver.
If you tell him what I've said, he will kill you.
Reverend, what you're experiencing are paranoid delusions. It's not true, okay? There's no such thing as ghosts.
Yes, there is.
Listen, Reverend, there's nothing to fear, okay? You're not the first person who's told us that they can see ghosts, and you'll certainly not be the last. But we are obligated under the law to keep your caregiver up to date.
Don't tell him. If you tell him what I've said, he will kill you.
It'll be fine, trust us. We know what we're doing.
We'll see you next Monday, alright? 9 o'clock sharp, as usual.
And lay off the whiskey.
It's getting worse.
We'll have to up his medication.
Short 9 to 5 hour.
Come in, I'll put the kettle on. You just met Johnny, haven't you?
Oh yeah, we've met him a couple of times.
He's part of the furniture in here. So how is he this week?
Not too good. He's deteriorating rapidly.
I'm sure you told me last week he was making progress.
And I thought he was. But now he's saying there's ghosts in the house and that you're a murderer. I'm going to recommend his medication's increased.
He says I'm a murderer. Now that's a first. I haven't heard that one before. Did he say who it is I'm supposed to have murdered?
No, if we'd asked him that, we would have been fueling his delusions even further.
I think the best thing to do is show him some empathy. Reassure him everything's fine.
In the meantime, we'll write a report for Dr. Lynch to prescribe a heavier dose of medication, and then we'll bring that with us next Monday.
Is your report going to mention these so-called murders?
Yes, everything will be going into our report.
Have either of you ever heard of a group called Delamitri?
Yeah, they're a Scottish group from the 80s and 90s.
Yeah, well, the only reason I bring them up is because I like to sing one of their songs. Driving through the long night, trying to figure who's right and who's wrong, and the kid has gone. I sit belted up tight, she sucks on a match like glowing bronze. Still from
We need to get bleach, the disinfectant place and clean it.
Aye, no problem. Sure, we'll go to Tesco's, get some bed sheets and string. That should do the trick.
We're better wait until it gets dark. You don't want to be lumping bodies into the car during the day. That's just asking for trouble.
Okay, agreed. As soon as it gets dark, we'll take them to your house.
Help us. Free us.
Find our bodies.
Help us. Free us.
Find our bodies.
Okay, I'm gonna help you. First of all, tell me where Susan and Michelle are.
They're dead. Kevin and Johnny killed them just like they killed us.
No. No, 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 no. I warned you both not to say anything to them.
And I wish you would have listened to you, Reverend.
Me too. But then I thought you were having one of your episodes.
I'm so sorry. I never meant for any of this to happen.
None of this is your fault.
Yes, it is. He's my son.
They're going to take the bodies up to Johnny's house tonight. You have to follow them.
How? I don't have a car.
Yeah, but I do. Get my car keys out of my handbag.
These ones.
Yes, that's them.
So I was right all along. I'm not crazy.
No, you've got the gift, Reverend.
Well, I wouldn't actually call it a gift.
Well, we would.
What are your names?
Mine's is Cora. It's a pleasure to meet you.
Likewise, I'm Adam. Can you tell me what happened to you?
I'm a Jehovah's Witness. Your son and his friend kidnapped me, and they strangled me,
I beg grievously for your forgiveness.
which you will readily receive.
And you are?
Matt.
May I ask what happened to you?
The same had happened to Cora. I was kidnapped and strangled.
I'm so sorry, Matt.
It's not your fault.
And your name?
Shauna,
It's a pleasure to meet you.
likewise.
And may I hear your story?
I was kidnapped and held for 6 days. Then Johnny slit my throat while your son watched aloft.
I make a solemn vow and promise to all of you now. I will not rest until I find your bodies, and each of you is granted eternal peace in the kingdom of heaven.
Find our bodies.
and I'll turn the shade light up.
Right there, no problem.
That's the light on there. There's not a lot of room. We'll have to clear some space for the bodies.
Okay, let's get it done then.
Caravan!
What are you doing?
God has given me the strength to stop what both of you are doing.
Is that gun even real?
Seems real enough to me. Now show me where the bodies are buried.
Take it easy, Dad.
Don't make me repeat myself. Where are they?
They're buried underneath the lazy spa.
In that case, take a seat. As the Son shall not bear the iniquity of the Father, nor shall the Father bear the iniquity of his Son. It's his sin and his sin alone, and for his sins he must die.